Today, we're going to be looking at the worst hate cards in Magic the Gathering. So cards that target a very specific color or a very specific type. But you know what? They're not any good. In fact, they just downright are terrible. I'm going to start today's show off with Tidal Control. This is a blue, 1 generic enchantment. Now, it's got cumulative upkeep of an entire 2 mana. Any player may pay either 2 generic or 2 life to counter target red or green spell. Play this ability as an interrupt. Effects that prevent or redirect damage cannot be used to counter this loss of life. Effectively, all players at the table, they can either pay 2 mana or pay 2 life to counter any spell that's red or green. There's a few problems with this card. The first off is the cumulative upkeep. This card may not even last more than 2 turns on the board. And then, like, if someone can be free to play their red and green spells. Even if this is on the board, people don't even need to play their red or green cards. Even if this is on the board, the red and green have uncounterable cards that they can play right into this. So, I mean, this card can backfire for a number of reasons. Yeah, anyway, one of the worst hate cards in Magic the Gathering. Okay, let's take a look at some of your guys' suggestions. Indiana Jones with Avalanche. The Avalanche. Okay, it is a 4 mana X sorcery. Destroy X target snow-covered lands. This, do we consider this a hate card? A hate for snow? Yeah, okay, what's it? A hate for snow-covered lands, apparently. And that is a lot of mana. So at 5 mana, we destroy 1 land. But at 6 mana, we can destroy 2. If we have infinite mana, we destroy it all. I don't know if this is the best use of infinite mana, but it's something, I guess. The Red Scout, we have Hungry Lynx. Hungry Lynx is a 2 mana 2/2. This is a new card. This is bad. Okay, cats you control have protection from rats. Okay, well, we're hating on the rat cards. At the beginning of your end step, target opponent creates a 1/1 black rat creature token with Death Touch. Whenever a rat dies, put a +1/+1 counter on each cat you control. Oh, I see. We are giving our opponent an army of rats. Just like how your house cat brings home a mouse that you didn't ask for. The same thing with Hungry Lynx. We're giving our opponent a mouse we didn't ask to give. Next up, we've got Argentina with Insight. I guess I gotta do it with the exclamation point. A lot of Insight cards. Looking for that Insight. It's a 3 mana enchantment. Whenever your opponent plays a green spell, we draw a card. I've never heard of this one. Whenever one of your opponents plays a green spell. This doesn't look that bad. This plus Painter Servant, that sounds like we're like really cashing it in right here. This looks like it has great combo potential. You gotta build around it. If you don't build around it, nothing's gonna come of it. Especially if no one's playing green at the table. Who doesn't play green in 2026? Come on. Everyone's playing green. Not me, but, you know, everyone else. Christopher B with Grounded. What, did they get in trouble or something? So we have a 2 mana aura, enchant creature. Enchanted creature loses flying. But that's it. They can still attack. They can still block. They can still do a lot of things. Flying is not one of them, apparently. John with the Mud Hole. Well, this is it's not even a bad hate card. This is just bad card in general. 3 mana instant. Target player removes all land cards in their graveyard from the game. Just for the land decks out there. You know what? This actually is playable in 2026 versus amulet decks. So, like, there are these that play with was it that Amethyst card. The creature, you crack it, you activate its ability, sacrifice it, bring all lands from your graveyard back to your back into play. In response, Mud Hole. Yeah, you didn't see that coming, now did ya? Anyway. Strength Mastery is a hate card for commit. Yeah, but it's a good card. We want bad hate cards. Toads with Steel Golem. We want bad. Well, it's got to be a hate card. Okay, Steel Golem, 3 mana for 3/4. You can't play. Oh my god. You can't play creature spells. Everyone else can play creature spells, but no, you're special. You like playing the game on hard mode. Who needs creatures anyway? I don't know, throw this into a combo deck. This would be an interesting card at 2 mana, I would say. A very interesting card at 2 mana. Everyone can play this thing. Yeah, this is donate target. That's true. You could donate this thing. Donate it to a very unlucky suspecting victim. We got next up. Let's take a look at Phil City in a Bottle. Whoops, yeah, City in a Bottle, one of the most classic of all hate cards. For a very specific set, and that set is Arabian Nights. For 2 mana, it is a continuous artifact. All cards from the Arabian Nights must be discarded from play, except City in a Bottle. While City is in play, while City in a Bottle is in play, no further cards from Arabian Nights can be played. Very niche, very narrow. It's legacy legal. I don't know what it's holding back by today's standards. There's a lot of the good cards in Arabian Nights. They're banned. They're not allowed to be in play ever again. Anyhow. Okay, John. First super chat of the day. Thank you very much for it. Nika of Old Ways is hate towards your game plan. What the hell? Oh, is it Nikia of Old Ways? This is a real card. I thought you were trying to say my name. Oh my god, it's me. No, it's not me. It's not Nika, it's Nikia. I thought you misspelled my name, and I didn't understand why you're doing that. No, this is an actual card. For 5 mana, we have a 5/5 Centaur Druid. You can't cast non-creature spells. Whenever you tap a land for mana, add 1 mana of any type that land produced. Okay, so, well, you know, we're a creature deck. These days, the creatures basically are spells. You just go creature into creature, creature enter the battlefield, destroy this. Creature enter the battlefield, destroy that. We have creatures that destroy artifacts and enchantments. We have creatures that remove the graveyard. We have creatures that destroy other creatures. We don't need no stinking non-creature spells. Not when you're playing with this card. I have to say, this is a little expensive, though. Whenever we tap a land for mana, we get more mana. Maybe it's worth it. Firefox, City in a Bottle is a collector's hate. Yeah, hate for your collector. Can't have that on the same page as all the other Arabian Night cards, or they'll all get blown up. Arthur says, are the hate cards have to be a permanent or not? No, it can be an instant. No, they can be instants. They can be sorceries. Those are the only non-permanents I can think of off the top of my head. David Hauer with Exiled Doomslayer. Exiled Doomslay. I would... Hold on, let's take a look. Oops. Okay, Exiled Doom something. I looked up Doomsday. Exiled Doomsayer is a 2 mana 1/2 cleric. All morph costs. They cost 2 more. That's right. It's all over for the morph cards. Oh man, I could imagine playing this against my friend who plays a morph deck. All the morph costs cost 2 more, and I think he has a deck where the morph costs cost less. Maybe they're even free. He gets like 1 free morph a turn or something. Sorry. It's like the cost to morph is free. That when you pay 3 mana, is that all morph? What is this? When you're putting it down as a morph, or when you're flipping it up? All morph costs. I'm assuming it's like when you're flipping it, because that's when the actual morphing happens. That's when the magic That's when the magic of Magic the Gathering happens. Firefox, can you count Mistcutter Hydra as blue hate? Yeah, it is. I don't know how bad it is, though. It was really good in Standard at the time. Blue and green and X for 0/0. Can't be countered. Haze protection from blue and enters the battlefield with X +1/+1 counters on it. As a mono blue player, I hate looking at this card. I certainly hated when it was in Standard. Let me tell you, fortunately, the decks weren't very good, which helped a lot. This is too... What, you nuts? Acid Rain is insane. Hence why it's on the reserve list. Benjamin Berkey with the Thrall Wizard. What is this? It's a 3 mana 1/1. Guy looks ready for Halloween. 2 mana. Counter target black spell unless that spell's controller pays either a singular black or 3 mana. And with this card already in play... Oh, it's a creature. So with this creature already in play, it's going to be super easy to play around. It hates on its own color. Counter target black spell. Unless its controller... Usually black is supposed to be hating on white and green. No. There's not many cards that do that. Like, I can't think of... the closest I can think of is like Gainsay for blue, which is a counter spell that counters blue cards. It's not even that good of a counter spell too. Yeah, self-loading. That's for sure. Oh yeah, there's another self-hate card. The Alabaster Leech. Great call. Yeah, the white 1/3. White spells you play cost a white more to play. Completely screw yourself over with the cards that are supposed to be casting your deck. Mega Mika, break open. The 2-mana instant, turn target face down creature an opponent controls face up. I wouldn't call this, it's not really a hate card, right? Turn target face down creature an opponent controls. You're like literally turning something face up. You actually probably help them. The face down card is a 2/2, so I wouldn't consider this a hate card. I don't even know how you use that card. Is one where nothing hate on yourself? No, not really. I wouldn't call that a hate card by any stretch of the imagination. Meme Broly with Lumbering Laundry. Really? Reveal all those cool, definitely great hidden morph plays. So for a 5-mana 4/5 golem, pay 2. Until end of turn, you may look at face down creatures you don't control anytime. Again, I don't see this as like a hate card. It doesn't hate on the face down cards. You take a little peeksies. I get it. You take a little peeksies, but I don't see the hate on it here. It doesn't make their life all that much worse. I mean, I guess you can see, you know, see their tricks coming, but I'm not looking at it as a hate card. More of an inconvenience, if anything. What about wheels? You discard? No, okay, look, it's gotta be like, I like, well, this was a weird one. The Throw Wizard, counter target. So like, it's intentionally hitting a very particular, honestly, I was hoping we get like more things that hit colors. Like, you know, really bad red cards that hit blue or white, or like bad green cards that hit blue or black. Stuff like that. You know, hates on those cards, but like, and it's really pathetic. We got Samuel Edwards with Absolute Virtue. This is a good card, isn't it? 8 mana, spell can't be countered, you have protection. No, this is not even a hate card. Get out of here. You're just making fun of the show at this point. Christopher B with Yavimaya Barbarian. Yavimaya. I think Christopher B understands the assignment. So we have a 2-mana 2/2 protection from blue. That's exactly what I'm talking about. There we go. Everyone pay attention to Christopher B, best person in class. Everyone should be more like Christopher B around here. We have Mappius with the Chandler. the Artifact Destroyer. 5 mana for a 3/3. Triple red. Destroy target. Sorry, Artifact Creature. I keep forgetting about that. It's not Artifacts. If it was just Artifacts, probably some people would play it. It's Artifact Creature. That super narrows it down. I don't know, like, what does it hit? Painter Servant. Maybe Haywire Might. Like, I can't really think of a whole bunch off the top of my head. Well, I mean, I guess it keeps Urza constructs down. They make more Urza constructs. I keep blowing them up. It's a good system that we have around here. Surefire Selves, does it still count as hate if it's symmetrical? I would say no. I would lean against the symmetrical cards. This is a card that's hating on a very specific color or card type, or something of that matter. Hexanort with Gore Moldrak, the Amphenologist, with a big, I don't know, blade in hand. Or no, that's a seashell. 3 mana for a 3/2 human scout. You and permanents you control have protection from salamanders. Very unusual thing to have protection from. At the beginning of your end step, each player who controls the fewest creatures, they get a 4/3 blue salamander. We're creating the problem that we have an answer to. This is classic marketing. It's like, you don't have a problem with salamanders, but you know what? You need Gore Moldrak, just in case. because those salamanders are coming. And now that you have the Gore Moldrak, see, there's salamanders. Aren't you happy you bought your Gore Moldrak? They create a problem and find a solution immediately to it. Okay, we're going to take a look at more of your crazy hate cards. And by crazy, I mean terrible hate cards. We got to thank our sponsor today, FusionGamingOnline.com. The Fusion Open, March 21st to 22nd. I'm going to be there. I'm going to be super happy to be there, too. I always look forward to playing paper competitive Magic, especially when it's locally to me in Winnipeg, Manitoba, Canada. And what I'm going to need for the Fusion Open are cards, many cards. Especially from Lauren Eclipse. I need to get my Merfolk cards. I haven't bought anything yet because I'm lazy and I have not been forced to play any paper events until the Fusion Open. And of course, you can get your Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle cards if you partake in the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. Don't forget to use coupon code Nikachu, though. Whatever you buy, use it, and you get 5% off all your purchases. And of course, it supports the channel. Okay, and back to our regularly scheduled program. The hate cards of all hate cards. Christopher B says, remember, the lizard people are just as much victims as we are. Yeah, sure. Largo saying, protection from salamanders would be quite useful in the 40k universe. Kudos to those who get the joke. I do not. I guess there's a lot of salamanders out there. Wants to play a game of crazy hates? Sounds terrible. Okay, Earthusa with Stranglehold. It's as powerful as it is niche. So it's a 4-mana enchantment. Your opponents can't search libraries. If an opponent would begin an extra turn, that player skips that turn instead. How is this a bad card? No, this is a great card. Taking people off the ability to search their libraries, that kills off old tutors, old fetch lands, a lot of mana fixing. Just make sure you're not doing it. Maybe you don't want to play that in your deck because you're the one doing all the searching around here. No, that's a very strong, good card. We want bad hate cards. It's Adaptus. Chocolatus says, I do get the joke. Big 40k fan. We got Teutonic Nightmare. Did we have we didn't do Apocalypse Chime, but I don't think that's a hate card to anything. Apocalypse Chime. It's just a life gain card, right? Oh no, it is a hate card. Yeah, it is. Sacrifice it, and we're gonna bury all the cards from the Homeland set. All right, sorry, Homelands. See you in hell, Homelands. Homelands is like, I'm already in hell. I was born in hell. That's what Homelands is. Marcio with Spreading Plague. The best protection is imminent destruction. 5-mana enchantment. Whenever a creature comes into play, destroy all other creatures that share a color with it. They can't be regenerated. This card looks pretty neat. Whenever a creature comes into play, destroy all other creatures that share. So basically, anyone who plays... Wait, I mean, if anyone plays their deck, they're going to lose their cards, right? I don't know. I think this card's too good. This is like a very strong control card. There's like no way this card can be like super bad. If anyone has like a pretty creature dense deck, I mean, they're gonna destroy all their other creatures as they play creatures, right? Okay, we got the big squig with Eye Gouge. Oh, wait a minute. Yeah, this is the destroy the eye thing. Whoops. For a black instant, target creature gets -1/-1 until end of turn. But if it's a Cyclops, it's curtains for them. Destroy it. RIP to all the Cyclopses out there. Funny thing, Eye Gouge does not actually destroy all the creatures that have a singular eye, just Cyclopses. But if it's a homunculus, it doesn't do anything to it. Huge flavor fail. Massive flavor fail. Basically, both players always have one. Well, usually have one creature in play. I mean, if they got a mono red creature and a mono green creature, mono white creature in play, then that'll work perfectly. We did see it in a bottle already, Mercenary. Let's go Adaptus Chocolatus. You definitely changed your name a little bit here. The Data Smith. Cybernetica Data Smith, to be exact. So for 3 mana, we have a 0/1. Protection from the robots. What is a You know, when I think about Affinity, I don't think any of them are actually robots. They're constructs. So even though this thing says protection from robots, it's not going to have protection from most artifact creatures. Someone might have an argument, but my deck is called Robots. Well, I'm sorry, but technically not. Field reprogramming for a blue. Tap. Target player draws a card. Hopefully that's us. Another target player creates a 4/4 colorless robot artifact creature token with this creature can't block. Oh, so actually we could have the opponent draw a card and we get the 4/4. It's pretty neat. It's a pretty neat card. Next up, we got Mega Mika with the super chat. The minion of Leshrac. It's weird. Well, today's not a weird show. Today is a bad hate card show. Minion of Leshrac is a 7-mana 5/5. It's got protection from black. Very unusual. I don't know, like back then, was there like a lot of black cards that had protection from itself for the mirror match or something? The mirror match it happened. Okay, there was white weenie back then, but there was also black weenie. You might need some black cards in the sideboard. But it was I think this is very unusual. At the beginning of your upkeep, Minion of Leshrac deals 5 damage to you unless you sack a creature other than your Minion of Leshrac. If Minion of Leshrac deals damage to you this way, tap it. Oh no! Tap, destroy target creature or land. Oh yes! Oh yes! It's protection from itself, yeah. Yeah. Protection from hurting itself. Stop hitting yourself, Minion of Leshrac. Alright, I won't. Give myself protection from me. We got Chris Bonehead with Camel. This is a hate card? Okay, we got Banding. As long as this creature is attacking, prevent all damage deserts would deal to this creature and to creatures banded with this creature. That's great. It's basically it's sort of cute, actually. You know what? I like it's sort of cute. A little bit adorable. There's not a lot of creatures I can say are adorable in a desert. Looks like a pet. I saw a video of someone sleeping with their camel. Was it with the camel? I think it was with their camel. Gotta be warm sleeping with your camel. Camel is mostly good for the banding shenanigans. That's fine for other things too. We got Quill Quick Card with Cut to Tether. Cut to Tether is a 4-mana sorcery. For each spirit, return it to its owner's hand unless that player pays 3. Oh my god, it's basically 4-mana evacuation. The evacuation, right? It's like, no one's gonna have 3 mana for every single one of their spirits. And they might have it for one. For one card, they might. But for the rest of them, no chance. No shot. Leveler is not a hate card. Certainly not for yourself. Mercenary with Zombie Apocalypse. The Zombie Apocalypse is a 6-mana sorcery. Return all zombie creature cards from your graveyard to the battlefield tapped, then destroy all humans. I don't see how this is a bad hate card. It's a giant reanimator and a one-sided board wipe, which I think this card is quite good. Too good for this show. It needs to be bad all around. We got Trustful Chain with Morn Song Aria. Mornsong Aria, nice art. This is a new card. 3-mana legendary enchantment. Players can't draw cards or gain life. Well, that's a pooper. At the beginning of each player's draw step, that player loses 3 life, searches their library for a card, puts it into their hand, then shuffle. Oh no, this is also too good. This is a good card. This is, I don't know. Is that Mornsong card not good? I thought that card is good. I could be wrong. Maybe this is just bad. Maybe this is a bad version of, what is it? Maria of the Morn Song or something? Or Aria of the Morn Song? I think that's what it's called. What is it called? Yeah, sorry, Marilyn of the Morn Song. Is this card not good? I thought this card is good. Wouldn't this card be good? Maybe it's bad. Maybe it's not as good as it being a creature. Being a creature is better. Morn Song was always forced in draft. Always forced. Okay, Adam with Brutal Suppression. We need to get back to bad cards. Oh, this is going to be bad. I can tell. It's got old art on it. For a red, we have an enchantment. Activated abilities on Rebel cards. Cost an additional sacrifice a land to play. There we go. We're back on track here. We gotta hate on those Rebel cards. Anyone still playing Rebels in 2026? Probably nobody. Actually, there's a few Rebel decks in pre-modern. That's the closest I think we got, though. Marco says, is it Staticaster and Polymorphous Jess equals I hate all your creatures? That's a combo. It's not even that bad. It's a good combo. Turiat with Pyrophobia. Pyrophobia is a 2-mana sorcery. Pyrophobia deals 3 damage to target creature. Cowards can't block this turn. That's right. We're hitting on those cowards. I can't remember. Wasn't it the case that cowards don't really block anyway? Or maybe cowards don't... I don't remember the circumstances, but cowards are cowardly as it stands anyway. Next up, we got Vibrant Toucan, the Suleiman's Legacy. Suleiman's Legacy. At least it's not mercenary, wink wink, like the mercenaries. We do have one mercenary person here. Suleiman's Legacy is a 2-mana enchantment. When it comes into play, bury all the Djinns and Ifrits. No, my genie. Whenever a Djinn or Ifrit comes into play, also bury it. Oh my god, it's a city in a bottle for genies and Djinns. They still have some genies and Djinns. Why is... I don't... They should make more. I would think, based on the movie Aladdin, the genies should be, like, outrageously powerful. Like, really... Like, we need to bring the power of Juzam Djinn back. Like, Juzam Djinn was a great genie back in the day. And we need to make something as powerful... Like, the bomb mythic rare, should be a genie. In my opinion. Don't forget Suleiman himself. Well, I have forgotten him. Largo says, that's not a card suggestion, by the way. I'm just idly asking. Oh, you asked a question? Norn the Wary. Has anyone made that card work? Oh, many people. For fun, that is. Yoko Sumari with Deathmark. I played that in a sideboard once. I'll have you know. Never played it outside. Oops, I keep calling it Deathy Mark. Deathmark. Good if you can fit it in the narrow use case. It was a bit of a sideboard card at the time. It's a black sorcery. Destroy target red or white. Sorry, green or white creature. It does what it does. I mean, I wouldn't main deck this card. And you gotta be very careful when you put it in the sideboard. Sometimes red and green aren't even good in standard. Sorry, white and green. Keep mixing this up. White and green. Does giving all your stuff land war count as hate? No. Definitely no. Okay, Trustful Chain says Mornsong Aria is bad because it lets the opponent pull any answer out of their deck as soon as you pass and get no benefit from it. Isn't that the same with Marilyn of the Mornsong? Like, aren't you supposed... Isn't it a combo card? Jordan Sander or the Root Cage? Root Cage, 2-mana enchantment. Mercenaries don't untap during their controller's untap steps. Sorry, Mercenaries. You get to activate it once to find a mercenary that's smaller than the current mercenary, and then it's not untapping ever again. It really sucks for the mercenaries, because the way mercenaries work is they always search down. They always look for someone weaker than themselves. Rebels work the other way. They always search for something stronger than themselves. They go up. Mercenaries go down. Yeah, that's the mercenary hate card. There it is. In all of its glory. Mercenary not happy to see this card. That's right. You can't untap for as long as this card's in play. Steve Cooper with the Core Castigator. Core Castigator is a 2-mana 3/1 core wizard ally. Core Castigator can't be blocked by the Eldrazi Scions. That is incredibly narrow. Unblockable by Eldrazi Scions. Funny enough, blockable by Eldrazi. I would have more respect for this card if it just simply could not be blocked by Eldrazi, period. We got Jevil the Joker Neo with Spectrum Sentinel. This rarely gets use compared to the other similar cards. So we have a 1-mana 1/2, protection from multicolored. Whenever a non-basic land enters the battlefield under an opponent's control, you gain 1 life. That's actually interesting. This card doesn't look that bad, But at the same time, at the end of the day, it's mostly just a 1-mana 1/2. Whenever a non-basic land, this actually looks playable. Like, this actually looks a lot better than it looks. Because whenever a non-basic land enters the battlefield under an opponent's control, you gain a life. That's a lot of life, especially in Commander. Who the hell plays basic lands in 2022? People don't even play regular lands for the most part. But I agree. This card is... no one plays it. No, there's no love for it. The Big Squig likes this card. All right, Big Squig, you, me. I'll tell you what, Big Squig. You buy 1 million copies of this card at Uncommon. I'll make a fake video, probably for like April Fools, that this card is great. I'll make a 20-minute... what's it called? I'll make a 20-minute documentary about how Spectrum Sentinel is the most underrated, undervalued, underloved card, and it's secretly the most powerful thing in Magic. And we'll make a deal. We'll split the profits. All right. All right. We get sold. Great. Don't buy these things. Just in case I'm too lazy to make the video. Okay, but in any case, we're gonna take our second sponsor. We'll keep looking at those hate cards, but there's no hate on Mana Traders, the premier place to rent Magic cards on Magic Online. Play any deck, any format. You can play Commander, Standard, Pioneer. Can you change your deck on Arena? Well, not really, not unless they like ban all your cards from your deck and give you the wild cards. But on Magic Online, you can rent your cards with Mana Traders, get a deck, send it back, rent another one, play every deck. You can play tier 2 decks, you can play tier 3, you can play tier 1 as it keeps changing. You can support the channel using coupon code Nikachu_649 to get 40% cash back on your 3rd month subscription. All right, let's get back to Bad Cards Are Us world. Old boy hasn't got a card yet. We got Melting. Oops, that's not Melting. Smelting. Melting is a 4-mana enchantment. All snow-covered lands become non-snow-covered lands of the same type. That is highly unusual. So we're not even blowing up the lands. They're like, okay, nothing's changed, really. Your Ice Fang Quaddle, now it doesn't have Death Touch because you don't have enough snow-covered permanents in play. This is terrible. This is really, really bad. This is what the show is all about. Mercenary, technically, you don't even have a single card yet because your first one got disqualified. Dismantle. Dismantle is a 3-mana sorcery. Destroy target artifact. If that artifact had counters on it, put that many +1/+1 counters or charge counters on an artifact you control. Very clunky. Very slow. But maybe big +1/+1 counter potential. What's required for a card to be a hate card? If it hates on a very specific color, very specific card type, it would be considered a hate card. Like, thinks of destroy target green creature, destroy target blue creature, but it's like really pathetic. Cleansing. I don't know if are we going to be able to see this card? I must be thinking of a different card. Cleansing for triple white sorcery. For each... Okay, what is the ancient scripture here? Because the Oracle text is really short. Okay, let's read the ancient scripture first. All land is destroyed. Players may prevent cleansing from destroying specific lands by paying 1 life for each land they wish to protect. Effects that prevent or redirect damage may not be used to counter this loss of life. Okay, how did they change this? For each land, destroy that land unless any player pays 1 life. Oh, wow, this is actually double worse because other people can pay for other people's lands. For each land, destroy that land unless any player pays 1 life. That is supremely terrible. I would say the original text wasn't that good. But it got even worse. The fact that, like, I can protect someone else's lands. I need to keep this person in play. I need them to keep their lands. They're the only person that can save me. I need saving. The card you're thinking of, cleanse. Yeah, that's probably what I was thinking of. Toads with the super chat. Not even for himself. Dono to Zeber. You mean Zyber Nation friends. It's Zyber. Whatever, maybe that's your way of spelling Zyber. Thanks for the super chat. We'll donate the super chat to Surefire Selves. Decomposition. There it is. Okay, we have a 2-mana enchant creature. Play only on a black creature. Now, enchanted creature gains cumulative upkeep 1 life. If enchanted creature is put into the graveyard, its controller loses 2 life. This is like the crappiest removal for green. We can only play this on black creatures. They can stay in play for quite a while because they can gain life. In fact, if we are playing it, oh no. Okay, so actually, if it's on a black creature, they may not even have the life to save it. So let's just save it around for a little while and then toss it away. Like the garbage. Does Decomposition's art Zybers? No. I'm gonna say no on that. It's different. I'll give it that, you know. This is the type of thing like I walk by at some sort of convention. It's like, yeah, that looks very different. And I just keep walking. Next up, we got Rin with Haytham Kenway. Haytham Keenway? Haytham... Wait, okay, look up Kenway. You spelled it right. I also thought I spelled it right. Whatever. Okay, we have a 4-mana 3/3 human knight. Protection from assassins. Other knights you control get +2/+2 and have protection from assassins. When Haytham Kenway enters the battlefield, for each opponent, exile up to 1 target creature that player controls until Haytham Kenway leaves the battlefield. Good versus changelings. I don't know if there's a lot of big assassins out there. Yeah, Break Open is not a hate card. Here's the problem. People are looking for, like, worst cards, and they're like, oh, that's a really bad card. Break Open's so bad, it doesn't even work for the show, apparently. That's right. 100%. Chargin' Badger with Wallop. That's a hell of a card name. You're gonna get walloped. Okay, for 2 mana, it's a sorcery. Destroy target blue or black creature with flying. Wow, I didn't know green has like so much removal. Like destroy creatures. We should maybe there's like a show to be had here. Like green cards that destroy creatures, or could destroy creatures, I should say. But it has the potential. Next, do we have anyone else has no cards yet? Okay, I don't think Alex Bruce has a card. Shoreline Raider. I think this is a 2-mana like 2/2 merfolk that has protection from Kavu. Oh, it's a 3-mana 2/2 protection from Kavu. That's right. Not that Kavu are even anything to be afraid of. To be honest, the Kavu weren't to be afraid of even back then. Way back in the day. Green does everything and hates flyers. That's right. Green gets to destroy straight up permanents too. Yeah, actually, I forgot about that. You know, Beast Within and so on. Larga says, I don't have a card yet, but I can't think of any good example. Well, Scryfall, my good fella. What do you think everyone else is doing? They're straight into Scryfall land. Lawan, oh, self-hate. Lawan, Cephalid, Empress. I would like to do a self-hate. Is this the oh, this isn't. Yeah, it is a self-hate card. Or no, it isn't the self-hate card. No, it is like, it's sort of self-hate. Okay, so when Lawan, Cephalid Empress comes into play, return all blue creatures your opponents control to their owner's hand. And then your opponent can't play blue creature spells. That's right. This is we could consider this like self-hate. Hates on blue. Actually is blue. Traitor! The absolute traitor on this thing.
Oh, God, please, no!
As a 1-drop instant, Wallop would still be awful? Probably. But my Flame Tongue Kabu. Yeah, Flame Tongue Kabu. Works well with Painter Servant. Oh, yeah. Painter Servant, just the glue to everything. All these random niche weird cards. I just realized that Wood Elemental is also too garbage for the show. Most impressive. That's correct. Well, I mean, it's not really a hate card by any means. Okay, Argentina with Gainsay. Guess we're on now. If no one's got a card yet, or if everyone's gotten 1 card, you can go to your 2nd card now. Gainsay, we talked about this earlier. 2-mana instant, counter target blue spell. Also self-hate. Let's in with Havoc. What's Havoc gonna do for us today? We have a 2-mana enchantment. Whenever target opponent successfully casts a white spell, they're going to lose 2 life. That's too bad for them. This actually seems pretty neat. This is like a pretty neat taxing card. Whenever target opponent. Okay, so I guess the problem is like, oh no, it's errated to be better. I thought it was bad because it would only affect 1 player. No, look, they errated this thing. Whenever an opponent casts a white spell. Also, it doesn't even affect you. Huh. It's like War of the Spark, one-sided, non-symmetrical hate that was printed actually in Tempest. Amazing. This card, I think this card is a lot better than it looks. This is like the best of the bad cards we've seen all day. This plus Painter Servant is going to be a hassle. Okay, Tectonic Nightmare with Word of Blasting. And so I started blasting. They really thought walls were overpowered back in the day. Yeah, I guess so. They're playtesting. Yeah, the Painter Servant synergy. This is the Painter Servant show. That maybe could be an interesting show. Cards that combo with Painter Servant. Okay, we have a 2-mana instant. Destroy target wall. It can't be regenerated. Word of Blasting deals damage equal to that wall's converted mana cost to the wall's controller. Ha, blast you right in your face. That backfired quickly. Okay, Largo. I'm not sure how bad this is, but Arachogenesis? Sorry, Arachogenesis? I don't think this is the card. Genesis. Look up Genesis. Oh, it's Arachnogenesis. That was the problem. That's okay, I found it. We have a 3-mana instant. Create X, 1/2 green spider creature tokens with reach, where X is the number of creatures attacking you. Prevent all combat damage that would be dealt this turn by the non-spider creatures. So the problem with this card is it protects you from things that are not niche, so it's actually not a hate card. Like non-spider, it needed to protect you from spiders for some reason. If it protected you from spiders, then it's a certified hate card. That's okay, you can try again. Don't worry, everyone in chat, they've been disqualified at least once for the last 3 years. Felicia with the Hungry Lynx. I'm so hungry. Just eat a Snickers. Also in Japan, they got vending machines everywhere. Oh, we looked at this card already. Sorry about that. This has been done. I was very hungry for rats that help everybody else. Benny says, the Word of Blasting is totally off the walls. You're so funny, Benny. So funny. We need more comedians like you here. Okay, we got Mushroom Man does not actually have mushroom in avatar. Very big flavor fail. Root Cage. Oh, we also did this one. Sorry about that. Very, very good suggestion, but we've done it. Tectonic Nightmare. I would love to see someone respond to Walls of Basing Say with the Word of Blasting. Oh no! It's a good one. Okay, we got Marcus, the Urdrago? Is this a hate card? Or you mean dragon? No, Urdrago. What does this card do? Okay, we have for 7 mana, 4/4, first strike. Creatures with Swamp Walk may be blocked as if they did not have this ability. Look at that. That's a got someone with Swamp Walk. What? Street Wraith. Street Wraith looking at the Urdrago realizes, oh, I guess I'm not so special after all. I guess I'm not true name Nemesis. Funny enough. Voltlin, welcome to ... Welcome to... Oh, the Jurassic Park, right? The Jurassic Park card. Welcome to... Is it welcome to Jurassic Park? Damn it, too many welcome cards out here. Oh, here it is. Okay, welcome to is a 3-mana... Is it the front side or the back side? Chapter 1. For each opponent, up to 1 target non-creature artifact. They control becomes a 0/4 wall artifact creature with Defender for as long as you control this saga. Chapter 2, create a 3/3 green dinosaur creature token with Trample, gets haste. Chapter 3, oh, destroy all the walls. Exile this saga, return to the battlefield, transform. I think it's probably the wall thing. Each dinosaur card in your graveyard has escape. Yeah, I think it was just, we blew up the walls. Although I have to say, this card's pretty good. It's not very good at destroying wall creatures, but outside of that, it's pretty good card. Pretty good in general. We got David with Favored Enemy. Everyone wanna be my enemy. This is not even a real card. This is from Alchemy. I don't consider these cards. It's not canon to me. They're not real. It's all uncard. You know, all Alchemy cards are just uncards in my mind. They're all legal for today's show, though. It's a green enchantment. As Favorite Enemy enters, note the most prevalent creature type in an opponent's library. Do I get to look? When Favorite Enemy enters the battlefield, target creature you control fights up to one target creature you don't control. Whenever a creature an opponent controls of the noted type dies, put a +1/+1 counter on target creature you control. This is awful. It's absolute junk. We got Benny's The Dark Betrayal. It's a black instant. Destroy target black creature. This card's very good at what it does. It's 1 mana. It's instant speed. It's clean. You know, this is funny. It is literally the opposite of Doomblade, right? Doomblade, or was it Dark Banishing? Doomblade, destroy target non-black creature. Well, apparently, so for 4/5 of the color pie, sorry, 5/6 if we count colorless creatures, Doomblade does it all. But apparently for 50% off, we can only hit like 1/6 of the creature types in this game. Big rip off. Big rip off. Wasn't this card cracking during Theros Standard? I can't remember. I didn't play mono black. And I didn't play mono black and no one sided this in versus me because I was on mono blue. So, but it was from Theros. I imagine it was in the sideboard. 1 mana, destroy your pack rat. That sounds about right. Sounds like good value. Fingrinder, did we do the maze? Nope, Maze of Shadows. Are we gonna get lost? This is from Tempest. Let's take a look at the old one. It's a land! Add 1 colorless mana to your mana pool. How can this card go wrong? Tap. Untap target attacking creature with Shadow. Oh god. That creature neither deals nor receives combat damage this turn. That is a stinker. It's basically a waste. But you know what? It's a waste for the decks that want to play wastes. That need non-basic lands. Sonic Nightmare says, with all the multicolored creatures with black in them, this kind of has more uses. That's true, actually. Yeah. This, you know, it hits. Sorry, the Dark Betrayal. It says destroy target black creature. It didn't say mono black. So it hits the multicolored creatures. Hits a lot of commanders out there. Yeezus, Black Knight. What's wrong with this card? I mean, I shouldn't really defend this card. Does anyone play this card these days? It's funny. This card was like a staple back in the day. Now it's just trash. Double black for a 2/2. It's got first strike. It also has protection from white. It also has no future. Where's your ETB, Black Knight, huh? Where's your ETB? Your flanking? Where's your Undying, at least? Do you have Undying? No? Do you have Extort? What do you have attached to you? You do nothing by today's standards. Black Knight was a grand card up until the 2000s. Yep. Magic was simpler to game back then. 2/2 with first strike was unbeatable. You know, I somehow incorrectly remembered Dothy being a 2/1. I thought Dothy Slayer was a 2/1. But maybe I'm wrong. Soulful Break Open was meant to be a hate card. No, we've done that one already, and I disqualified it already. You could say it was meant to be a hate card. Well, it's not really a hate card. It does not actually hate on anything. It doesn't it does barely affects the opponent at all. I was there for Knights being badass. Yeah. Mushroom man with mushroom avatar. As advertised now. Okay, Dragon Hunter. Didn't you get a card already? I could be wrong. Okay, we have a white 2/1 human warrior. Protection from dragons. That's what I'm talking about as well. Dragon Hunter can block dragons as though it had reach. Would you have like a very, 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 very long sword over there? All right, I have a feeling there's a lot of players out there that's like, you know what? I've had a lot of trouble versus dragons. I think I should play the Dragon Hunter. It's the only way. Okay, Largo with the over... Yeah, you haven't got a card yet. Over encumbered because I want to give my opponent more stuff. This is a weird card. It's a 2-mana aura. Enchant opponent. When over encumbered enters the battlefield, enchanted opponent creates a clue token, food token, and junk token. At the beginning of combat on each opponent's turn, that player may pay 1 for each artifact they control. If they don't, creatures can attack this combat. Would also this say this is not a hate card? I don't even know what it's hating on. It's basically hating on the stuff that you gave it. But I just wouldn't say it's a hate card. Steve Cooper says, would giving it reach back then be so bad even? What, you mean the White Knight? So the Black Knight? Not sure it should have reach. If it was an archer, yeah, sure. What is this guy going to do about flying? Nothing. Stuff flies right over its head. It's like, oh, that thing's flying. I guess I'm screwed. Flying still is powerful in theory and in the actual game. We got Conspiracy Cracker with the Undead Slayer. Are you talking about the Dragon Hunter? But it does have it. Would giving it reach back then be so bad? Yeah, it could have just had reach. I didn't even think about it. This is selective reach. It can block dragons, but it can't block anything else. That's just weird. That just doesn't even make any sense. Oh yeah, I can block this giant dragon, but you know what? That pigeon, I can't do anything about it. Sorry. Sorry, gonna have to take that 1 damage from the Stormcrow. Okay, Undead Slayer is a 3-mana 2/2 human cleric, and for a white tap, exile target skeleton, vampire, or zombie. And I learned, is there any good skeletons out there? I look at skeletons as like one of the weakest, crappiest creature types in the game. No offense to anyone that plays skeletons, but like, I mean, I'm just telling it as it is. So if I'm still trying to look to get a card. Fatal Mutation. This is a black enchant creature. When enchant creature is turned face up, destroy it. It can't be regenerated. This is not a hate card. Enchanted creature. Like, this is just too generic. It can hit anything. This is... If it was like when enchanted goblin is turned face up or enchanted soldier, I could get behind that. But this is too niche. Sorry, it's not niche. It's not niche at all is the problem. Benjamin Berkey, Breath of Dreams. Breath of Dreams is sort of like this art. 4-mana enchantment, cumulative upkeep of a blue. Green creatures each require an additional cumulative upkeep of 1. That is interesting. All the green creatures. This actually might be a cumulative upkeep card that's worth it. Because if the opponent has like 1 billion creatures in play, they got to pay 1 for all of them. So they probably can't. Whereas you only need to pay 1 mana. I think this card is neat. You exhaust the green. You're going to like tax the green player way harder than you tax yourself, I think. Firefox is like, I hate that card. You've seen it before? You've been down this path? It's an Ice Age card. That is very original looking. I'll still say it's bad because they can just wait you out. But it's going to be a partial board wipe if you have too much stuff on the field. More stuff than you have mana. Fat Pony, attention skeleton fans, yeah. Warn them. What are they going to do about it? They're skeleton players. What are they going to do? Beat me down with their... I mean, I can't even think of one single good skeleton card. Next, we've got Dustin Newby with the Unchained Berserker. Feels like a new card. The art looks very fresh. 2 mana for a 1/1. Protection from white. An Unchained Berserker gets +2/+0 as long as it's attacking. 2 mana 3/1, but only good versus the white cards. You don't have a card yet, Kano? Okay, have we done the Catalyst Stone? Catalyst Stone. We have not. This is a 2-mana artifact. Flashback cost you pay costs up to 2 less. But flashback cost your opponents pay costs 2 more. This card looks like it should be good. It's got the mana cost of something that's good. It's got the art of something that's good. It is so unbelievably narrow, though. This came out in Odyssey when they invented... At least they invented a proper hate card for the mechanic that they invented at the time. They don't do that anymore. These days, it's like, okay, we make a mechanic, like, plot. Okay, there's, like, no answer to this thing. Just deal with it. Try to deal with it with cards you already have. Damn it. Wizards is very rude that way. Mercenary, the Hero's Demise. Hero's Demise is a 2-mana instant. Destroy target legendary creature. Oh my god. This card should be $1 billion. It's only 89 cents. I guess the problem is every legendary card can be just destroyed by like a regular removal spell. This is extremely, very narrow. Maybe a little too narrow for everybody's tastes. Who else do we need here? Golgari Grave Troll might be the best skeleton. Oh, maybe actually. That might be the maybe not best, the only good one. Yeah, Dredge was the skeleton deck all along, apparently. It seems it should be a commander staple. It looks like, yeah, but like when you think about it, I mean, it only destroys legendary creatures. We can do better than that for the most part. The RE2 could be a dismantling wave if you pay 8 plus 3. I have no idea what you're talking about. Oh my god, Benny's thinking. Benny's cooking over here. Mix this with Isochron Scepter and Commander. Yeah, make everyone cry. Felicia, still looking for a card. Irene Singer. I didn't know Irene Singer was a hate card. Oh, maybe it is. Yeah, 4 mana, 2/2 white enchantments and green enchantments. Each cost an additional 2 to cast. That's bad. I think it's actually not... No, it's bad. It's just bad. What are, like, any good white and green enchantments these days? Fingrinder says, Golgari Grave Troll was so good when Anger the Gods combated Dredge in Modern. True story. We got the Holy Poner, Mandatory Grand Arbiter, Augustine mentioned. No, that card's too good. That's way too good for this show. That's a good hate card. Although that's not even a hate card. It's like just a generically good card. Fat Pony, Champion of Stray Souls. It's a good skeleton. Oh, you just... Is it a hate card, though? 6 mana for a 4/4, and for 5 mana, tap, sack X other creatures, return X target creature cards from your graveyard to the battlefield. I don't know if this is that good. 7 mana, put Champion of Stray Souls on top of your library from your graveyard. Again, I don't think it's that good. Anyway, back to the show. Noise Marrow with the Phyrexian Tyranny. What's it hating on? It's a 3-mana enchantment. Whenever a player draws a card, that player loses 2 life unless they pay 2. Not a hate card. It's a stacks card, so if it's stacksy, it's got to be very specific what it's stacksing. This is not stacksing anything. Raktus says, I saw the stream title and automatically someone had to have already been a smartass and said invoke prejudice. No, actually nobody did. Strangely enough, you are the first person to mention that card on this show. People have been saying that BS. Like, yeah, whenever there's like a hate card, invoke prejudice has to be mentioned. No, nobody mentioned it. You are the first person. Congratulations, Raktus. Not something I think you're intending on doing. Indiana Jones with heroism. We've got 3 mana for an enchantment for 0 mana. Sacrifice a white creature to have attacking red creatures deal no damage during combat this turn. The attacking player can pay 3 mana still for an attacking creature to have it deal damage anyway. Wow, this card is terrible. I sack my white creature. But it does affect all the red creatures, interestingly enough. But then for 3 mana, they can have their best creature probably get in the damage anyhow. Amazingly bad deal. Okay, Sulfem with oh, the Merfolk Assassin. This is definitely a hate card. Blue for a 1/2. Tap, destroy target creature with Island Walk. I'll be playing no Island Walkers around here, damn it. Send them Island Walkers back. Don't be island walking around these waters. Boneless Faceplant with Stronghold Taskmaster. Stronghold Taskmaster. This is a 4 mana, 4/3 minion. All other black creatures get -1/-1. I would think this card is pretty good. Okay, hold on. Sorry, there is one other problem with this card. It didn't say your opponent's cards. It's all other black creatures, including your own. Wait a minute. You're a black deck. Black deck shrinking black creatures. My poor Golgari. Sorry, my poor Gravecrawler will never sit in the battlefield for more than a second. Oh boy, with Trap Finder's Trick. Trap Finder's Trick is a 2 mana sorcery. Target player reveals their hand and discards all the trap cards. Oh no, not my trap cards. This is such a useless card. I wonder if Wizards had the intention of making more trap cards for the future. Hence, they made a hate card like this for it. There weren't that many trap cards, were there? I don't think there were that many. Let's look up trap. I want to say no, not contraption, just trap. Spell trap. I want to say there's like 10 cards out there. There's 20. Okay, so there's more than I thought. Did they make any new ones? Can't tell what's a reprint and what was like OG. Still, there's not that many of them. If you get my drift. It wasn't necessary to make a hate card for it. Bell, we did Lawan. Sorry about that. That one's been done. Oh, do I have a super chat? Oh no, I was done. I'm done the super chat. We got the Babbling Trope with Magnetic Mine. What do we got here? It's a 4 mana artifact. Whenever another artifact is put into a graveyard from the battlefield, a Magnetic Mine deals 2 damage to that artifact's controller. This is really funny because this is an artifact itself. But I guess you could... Oh my god! Is this modern legal? It is! Whenever another artifact is put into a graveyard from the battlefield. This would shut down so many artifact decks that I know. It's an interesting card. This is a fascinating card that I just did not know exist. I know it exists now. Maybe this is just like a real sleeper card. Treasures. Oh, treasures hate it too. 4 mana value. I know, I get it. We're not in love with the mana value, but we gotta love the effect. Old boy says, I play this in EDH. Way too many treasures these days. Yeah, it's treasure hate. Whether it's a food hate, treasure hate, food hate, clue token hate, any artifacts that sack into each other, and it's eggs hate where you like crack an artifact to get some effect. Yeah, Shatterstone would be pretty good. This is great hate. 2 life whenever someone cracks a treasure. I never heard of this card. I think for most situations, well, the thing is, it's probably better in Commander and like 1-on-1. It's like brutal because it's really narrow. It's like really, really narrow, and it's slow, which is also not good. New mutagen hates. We got hate for mutagens out there. Funny enough, I think it's great to end the show on this card. This is a fascinating card to end the show on. Oh no, we'll get Bell with Heatwave. I got you, Bell. Okay, we have a 3 mana enchantment, Commutative Upkeep of Red. This guy looks very unlucky. It's not a Heatwave. Someone just set fire to this guy. Blue creatures cannot block creatures you control. Non-blue creatures cannot block creatures you control unless their controller pays an additional 1 life for each blocking creature. What is this, Dead Ringers? I don't know what I'm reading here. Okay, the Oracle text is blue creatures can't block creatures you control. Okay. This is like against a blue deck. Non-blue creatures can't block creatures you control unless their controller pays 1 life for each creature. Okay, so if it's blue, it can't be blocked. If it's non-blue, it can be blocked under some conditions. I got it. I got it. All right, everybody. Thanks for being here today. As usual. Actually, okay, this is a warning. It's no longer, it's weekday. Today was 3 p.m. Central Standard Time. Tomorrow will be 3 p.m. Central Standard Time. But I'm warning you, the time is changing. It's going to be 9 a.m. Central Standard Time, Mondays, Wednesdays, Fridays, and then 8 p.m. Central Standard Time on Tuesdays and Thursdays. That's going to be the new schedule next week. Get up early or stay up late, because I know a lot of people like the evening streams. Personally, I prefer the morning streams, but we're gonna have to figure it out. I'm gonna show some love for the people in the evening. Thanks to everyone who supports the show. If you're a patron on Patreon, a member on YouTube, or you super chat to be a part of the show, or even super chat so other people are part of the show. And of course, thank you so much for your contributions, everybody. People like you, I would have no show with it if it wasn't for all of you. People like Kano and Little Deadfly Toads, Old Boy, Soulful Mercenary, Bryce, Steve Cooper, Finn Grinder, Indiana Jones, Almond. Pretty sure it was done. Oh yeah, Apocalypse Triumph's not a hate card. Oh no, it was a hate card. Yeah, we did do that. Benjamin Berkey, Mappius, the Big Squig, Chris Bonehead, Bell. We got Tanya here. Should do a 2-card combo episode. Well, we sort of do shows like that. We have the hate card. Not the hate card. The bad combos are us show, and there's a lot of 2-card combos there. We got Benny, Christopher B, Almond, Conspiracy Cracker, Toads. Did I get everyone again? I'm just looping around here. But for everybody here, and many more, keep brewing those coffees, my crew. We're gonna keep brewing up the magic. Take care of yourselves, and I'll see you at the next cup.